Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Into the secondary, past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Carter with it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Lance. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll run with Carter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Carter. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And they'll go for it. Lance sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. A handoff for Gibson. And shedding through the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 25. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Philly.
Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm too, and he showed it off here.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On play action, Lance. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second and very short, Mayfield. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Throwing on second and 14. Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery.
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Mayfield looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Baker Mayfield. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Lance. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Lance going to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing now is Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands here of Hardman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Washington. Make it happen. Mecole Hardman, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down now. It's Carter. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Here's Lance to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's second and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Side by Hardman. 2 yards is able to get on the completion. It's fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chase Young, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 2, Mike 2. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Working from the gun, Lance. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And Lance now to throw. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Carter, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Play fake. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
A handoff for Carter.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Michael Carter
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. Buying time to his left. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down.
Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And what they said, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield forced out to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Washington, 21.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Lance. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Washington on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Ricky Seals-Jones there to make the grab. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point by Slye is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Shotgun now for Lance. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Lance looking to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Carter, a 1st down and more. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 20. 69 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Eagles,
their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year.
And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back on track next week.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.